I was on my school bus and I was coming to turn on to Mosierville Road, and I happened to look over here and I thought I saw fire on both sides of the porch in the leaves, but I was questioning myself, and I even said out loud, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? So at that point, I had made the assessment that yes, there was a fire here, and I also had decided that if I waited for fire department to arrive, that it would probably be too late for the people inside. So I pulled my bus over, I secured it. I had one student on the bus, a high schooler, and I asked him to call 911, and I told him I would be back. And that is when I ran across, because I actually had parked across the road on the dirt road off to the side. I had run across the road and I had come up here to the house, and I could see the fire on both sides of the door, and I came up to this door and I started pounding on the door, and the dog started barking at me, but nobody was coming, and I was yelling for people to come. And at that point I realized that they were probably at that end, because I could tell this was kind of like a living room. And I ran around to the back of the trailer, and I wanted to make as much noise as possible, so I came up to the bedroom window and I was screaming, your house is on fire, and slamming my hands against the window. I didn't realize how hard I was hitting the window because I was adrenalized and I was desperate to wake you. And I accidentally hit it too hard, at which point I broke my hand and I sliced my wrist open.
I heard banging, and I was in the bathroom and I was brushing my teeth and doing my morning stuff, and I was in my pajamas, no shoes, no socks, no shirt, and it was cold last Tuesday morning, and I was like, what in the world? So I went in the bedroom and I flipped on the TV, because I have closed circuit TV here, which I seen the fire from there to there, and I was like, oh no. I come out. Fortunately, I hadn't closed up the well pit yet where my hose is attached. The hose was still hooked up. I pull the hose up here. The hose kinks up. It just keeps doing it. Every time I try to undo it, it keeps doing it. And I'm like, oh Lord, I'm in trouble. And then the waters decided it wanted to work, and I just sprayed and I put it out. I mean, there was a hole in the siding, and the paneling is right literally on the other side, which another minute that would have been on fire, and another 4 to 5 minutes after that, the entire front of the trailer would have been engulfed. You have no idea how grateful I am that she stopped.
So happy you're okay.
I mean, because calling 911, that was all good and well, but by the time they would have got here, they would have been,
I know.
it would have already been a loss.